Hello, students. This is Robert again. We are going to continue with our proxonomes anatomy, and that is for CNS, DNS, as usual. Today, basically, we are going to talk about reproductive anatomy, and without waste of time, we are going to begin. So, there are terms we are going to look at. The definitions. The definition, two types, then we're going to talk about also the reproductive structures. Reproductive structures, both in males and females. Both in males and females. Then, other than that, we need to talk about the menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle as well. Then after that, we shall talk about the safe days and unsafe days. Unsafe days. Then the last one we shall talk about the diseases related to reproductive system. So these are our outlines. We are going to talk about one by one. Without waste of time, what is reproduction? If you are to talk about reproduction is the process by which a living organism gives life to an offspring. So they are of two kinds. You have the sexual reproduction and asexual reproductions. So basically for us, we are going to talk about what? The sexual reproduction in man. The sexual reproduction in man. So as said earlier, we are going to start talking about the reproductive structures in man. Basically, we are starting with the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system. What are the parts of male reproductive system? One, the first and foremost, we're going to start talking about is we're going to start it lowering from the lower, actually inward to become outward, and give the part with their functions. So here, I'm going to illustrate at the end of it, I'm going to illustrate with the diagram. So the first one we're going to talk about is the testis. This testis. Where do we get this testis? This testis is at times commonly called the testicles. At times people refer to call it as the balls. So the testis is the one that produces sperm. They produces sperm. Then, secondly, it also produces the hormone testosterone. Testosterone hormone. And this hormone is important not only in reproduction, but it also helps in the musculation, the growth of muscle in man. The next thing we find in these testes, actually in testes there is what we call seminiferous tubule, which are the ones that produces what? The sperm. Connecting the testes, next to testes, is what we call the epididymis. This epididymis, because we also have agreed, this seminiferous tubule is the one which we found inside the testes and the one that produces sperm. The sperm which we produce are going to be stored what? in the epididymis. So this epididymis is the one that stores sperm where it matures. So it is where the storage and the maturation of sperm takes place. So what next do we get from epididymis? Because we are going to see this testis is covered in a sac called the scrotum. This is scrotum. Why? This scrotum is found outside the body. So it contains the testis and the seminiferous tubule. It covers most of these structures. So what is each function? One, it contains the testis. Also, we find that since it is the lower part of the body, it maintains the temperature to be low than that of the body. So the temperature at which this scrotum exists is lower than that of the human body. So the sperm, in actual sense, it stays at the temperature which is lower to that of the human body. Then the next to epididymis is what we call the vasa. The vasa deferens. This vasa deferens connects the epididymis to ejaculatory duct. So connect epididymis to ejaculatory duct. At times, another word to be used for ejaculation is what we call the releasing. Then, next to vasa deferens is what we call the ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct is a duct, it is a channel through which the sperm moves. So this one transports the sperm into the urethra. Then what is this urethra? This urethra is an opening the urethra is an opening into the penis that allows flow of sperm and urine at the same time. So this one allows flow of sperm through the penis, through the penis. Then, other than that, we also have some other structures like some accessory structures. One is the urethral gland. This one secretes alkaline fluid. Secretes alkaline fluid that neutralizes the acidity, neutralizes acidic urine. Actually, the acidic remnant of the urine into the urethra. Then, other one, we also have glands around. We have the prostate gland and seminal vessel. The prostate gland, secrete prostate fluid, which is nutritious. So we have said that sperm contains sugar, and so the nutrient that is being secreted comes from the prostate gland. Then another one we have next is what called the seminal vessel. For it, the seminal vessel secretes a seminal fluid, which is also which makes the sperm viable and motile. So this is with the male reproductive system. Then, without waste of time, let's see the illustration here, how it looks. Just an illustration. It's going to be not the real one, but just for demonstration. So if I'm to draw the male reproductive system, this is how it is. This is how it is. There is that covering. Right. So this is how it looks. So we have talked and we have reached somewhere here. Now what are we left with? We are left with what we call the penis as a structure. This penis is a muscular structure which is made up of contractile tissues, which plays a role during copulation. So the one that is directly into the female reproductive system. So that's how we get male reproductive system. So without waste of time, these testes, there are some abnormalities related to these testes. Some people have it one, others have it but cannot produce sperm. Not all testes can produce sperm. So we are going to talk about that under the clinical correlates of that. The next thing, as promised, we are going to talk about the female reproductive system. As I have said, we are starting inward as we come outward. So the female reproductive system as well, they contain balls. And these balls, they are called what? The ovaries. And these ones, they are contained at the either side. With the region of what? At the region of the pelvis. So the pelvis. So these ovaries are below the ovaries. We have what we call the uterus. What is this uterus? If this is our ovary, this is the ovary. What is the use of this ovary? From them, they produce what we call the ovum. The ovum. This ovum is what is referred as the eggs. So these eggs are produced from the ovaries. So connecting the ovary to the uterus is what we call the oviduct. The oviduct connects the ovary to the uterus, and this is where the fertilization always takes place. Then, when fertilization takes place there, of course, this is another ovary. This is the righty ovary. Then this is the lefty ovary. If you have to notice it. So this will be the righty oviduct. Okay. Now the oviduct connects the ovary to the uterus. So this is our uterus. Is the uterus of infantance? Yes, the uterus is infantance. Why? Because this uterus is at times what we call the womb. It is where the baby grows. So the baby is term for easy understanding, but here we call it, at this level we call it as what? The fetus. So, this is where the fetus grow. But how does this fetus grow? There must be what? Implantation, which must take place. So, implantation takes place here. Implantation is attachment. So, after fertilization, we are going to move. See, fertilization is the process by which the zygote is formed. When the ovum unites with the sperm, they unite here. Then from that, the zygote moves. When it becomes the blastocyst, and it will come and attach itself here, implement itself into the uterus, and that's where the growth takes place. So, after the uterus, what we get is what we call the cervix. This cervix is also of importance. Alright, it connects the uterus into the vagina, and each important function is one, it can give an identification to menstruation during menstruation, and also it can give, it can prevent what? Polygamy, polyspermy. How can it prevent polyspermy? It prevents polyspermy by secreting the cervical fluid. This cervical fluid, what it does is what? One, at the beginning when it is being secreted, it will be somehow thicky and somehow heavier like that, not light. So, it communicates that there is ongoing menstruation. But with time, when it becomes light, we are going to see what? That one will give us what? The period of ovulation. Now, the fluid it secretes, as I say, secretes fluid that prevents entry of sperm, and we are going to talk more about it. Then, other than that, also as we come outward, we get what is termed as what? The vagina. The vagina is the organ which is found outward that accommodates what? The penis, and also through which the urine passes, with opening which is found within to outward side. So, in reproduction, each function is what? To receive the penis. Then, as I have talked about, let's look at the other structures which we found into the female reproductive system. Other structures we found here, they all contain one, what we call the labia major, or what we call the labia majora. Then two, we call labia minor, or what we call the labia minora. The third one we have is what we call the corpus gland, or no, what we call the Bartholin's gland. Then the fourth one, we have the last one, we have what called the clitoris. About it. So, we're going to talk about their functions. Starting from the down one, we're going to talk about it. The clitoris is like the penis. So, it is the muscular structure found in the female that contains erectile tissue. The females can as well erect. They erect. That gives an excitement during the sex. Then, if you talk of the Bartholin's gland, it is the one which is found outward at near the vaginal opening that secretes a fluid when females are sexually excited. And this is what we call, in our local understanding, we see some women, they have much fluid, they have much water, we refer it to water, but the right term to be used there is what is done as the fluid. Then the labia minora and labia major contain their accessory organs which also plays part in reproduction. So that is all with the reproductive system and their structures. And the next time we shall come back is we are going to talk about the menstrual cycle, the self day, and also the diseases related to healthy system in relation to reproductive systems. So if you enjoyed this video, make a like and comment. Thank you.